What is up, Project Diablo 2 enjoyers? This is Schmidtward checking in, Season 11, Project Diablo 2, Season of Prosperity. This is my day 2 kind of ladder reset video. If you watched the previous one, you'll know that I killed my assassin, hour 14-ish in maps. Kind of YOLO'd a bit too hard and paid the price. So hopefully you can learn from me if you watch that. Here we are finding a dungo. This is like literally hour 24. No, this is like... Technically this is day 1, I guess, since this is the morning that I woke up. But yeah, whatever. You love to find a dungos. I actually didn't clip the slam, I guess, but I bricked it. Pepe hands. I hopefully learned from that experience. So I found that Bartuk. That's a clone entry item for assassin. So I did not slam it. I just mollused it for a hole for my clone kill, which was server first hardcore assassin kill. That being said, I think the clip's in this video. It's coming up soon, TM, but you know, I got it pretty late, and it was after I funneled all my currency into my mapper, which I then died, lost everything I had. Here's the clone kill. But yeah, obviously nobody was targeting assassin clone, or they would have got it well before me. That being said, I still got it. It's an achievement. I will put it on my PD2 resume, and yeah, cool beans. Yeah, but yeah, we this is like the second one I farmed. The units just weren't selling this early, so I decided to ID it. You know, very mid, 41, 14, 8. But you know, nice to bring it into clone with you just to get that extra res, get some extra health early, since you know the gear I was using was giga scuffed. You can check out that gear. I have a video up of Stoic and I farming duo Rathmas, but yeah, the gear from my first kill on Rathma, third sin overall and hardcore, will be up soon, TM, but the gear for that kill is in that video of the duo, so yeah, check that out if you're interested. Really scuffed gear for Rathma. I pretty much just acquired baseline of gear that I would need, and I YOLO'd it. And yeah, I got it, which good for me, I guess. But super sketch, honestly. You'll see when that video comes out. But yeah, here we are finding a 2/2 alders. Not sure we've slammed it yet. Yeah, we're gonna slam it, hoping for 3 sockets. At this point, my plan's to start a druid just because I ripped the mapper. I was hoping that could kind of get me the currency I needed to get all my other goals achieved. But yeah, after we literally lost everything we had with the mapper, I decided I'll just play the stupid druid class. Here he is. He's all G-rushed. Just use him like a hawkmail, that alder's helm, a spirit sword, the ancient's pledge that I've literally used on every character since the playthrough. These boots are kind of sick. Best thing about, well, not the best thing, but one of the best things about the erasure filter is that you can ID an item like a rare armor, rare boots, rare gloves, rare rings, pretty much rare anything, immediately throw it on the ground, and the filter will let you know if you should pick it up or leave it on the ground, which is obviously a really nice feature. Here's a Nightwing's Veil. All right, I'll say this about filters too. If you're a Kryzard or a Kryzard, I forget how he, says his name, but a lot of people like the Kryzar filter, and if you're a Kryzar filter enjoyer, let me tell you, the only reason you use it is because you're used to it. It's a shit filter. You can do much better. I'm not saying you have to use the erasure filter, but you can use literally any other filter on the launcher and probably have a better experience. I have a good friend, I'll just name and shame him, Snoogans. He's one of the PD2 goats on hardcore. Pretty sick, I'll say this. Pretty sick to find just 2-socket Storm Shield self-found that you're planning to buy one for your Druid anyway. But yeah, Snoogans has been a Cryzard filter enjoyer literally since like Season 1. And I've tried to get him over to the Erasure filter just because Erasure's a big part of my hardcore experience. And honestly, I think his filter is the best in the world. But Snoogans has said, "Oh, I just don't like change. I'm just a stubborn idiot, blah, 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 blah." But, yeah, he finally made the change this season. He said after like 2 hours, he's bought in completely. He's now a Erasure filter enjoyer. And yeah, I would recommend you get out of your comfort zone and try the Erasure filter. If you're a Cryzard filter enjoyer, I'd say, it's not going to be easy at first. You're going to have to give it a couple hours, but the quality of life on the filter is just, it's too good. It's too good. You're literally putting yourself at a disadvantage if you don't use a better filter than some of the really bad ones out there that the public widely accepts. But all right, that's my loot filter rant. Surely there'll be some good takeaways here. And as always, in my description of the video, you will see the Erasure filter linked. I believe it's the GitHub. You can check out, the different filter levels. If you've been using a filter for a long time, you might not even realize there are different filter levels. You can adjust the filter level to hide specific potions like mana, health pots, small juice. Big juice will always show. There's a super high filter level, like the endgame stuff. I believe it's like 10 plus on the Erasure filter, and that's curated by Nico Kiko, the cock himself. He is, meta map farmer extraordinaire. It's currently day 9 of season 11, and he already has over 1 million kills on his meta boss, or his meta bleed barb. So yeah, you can trust that Nico is not using a pleb filter, and that Erasure takes the information that Nico conveys to him very seriously. And honestly, a lot of people in the community just give Erasure feedback, and he literally works on his filter more than he plays the game. So yeah, if you're not going to use a filter that somebody like that curates, then you can't be helped, and sorry. I'm pretty stoked on that Demon Crossbow Slam for 4 sockets, just because it is 13 ED, and I do plan on making a Wrath on the Druid rip. But yeah, so I was pretty stoked on that swaggy base, just because I knew I was going to make a Wrath. Here I am getting really confused. Thought I bricked a vision. I'm like scrambling all over. I'm like, what the hell's going on? I converted 2. I only have 1. Oh, it's on my cursor. Thank God. Multiple people lost multiple bossing mats to that. Here I am at like level 90 or something. I have a torch and an Annie. I go to my swap and I just have a fulminating potion there. Pretty hilarious. But yeah, the cube was a little bugged with the currency tab involved. Here we are, getting trolled by a softcore player that is just an idiot. Has their trade site set to hardcore because they decided to play hardcore game mode at the end of a season and just never switched it back to softcore, and now they're spamming hardcore players for services and trades and whatnot. If you're a softcore pleb like that, I'm not going to shame you for playing softcore, even though you should play hardcore, since it is undisputed the better game mode. But just change your trade site back to softcore so you're not spamming myself and the boys for just wasting our time asking for services, and then we get there and we realize you're softcore and you're just a schmuck. So yeah, sweet. If you enjoy the content, you got this far, hopefully you're enjoying it. Drop me a subscription here on YouTube. That's the best way to support me. Drop me a follow on Twitch if you enjoy live stream content. And I will check you guys soon with another video. That Rathma third sin overall on hardcore tier 0 should drop soon, TM. So if you're a Rathma enjoyer, keep an eye out for that. Super budget setup. If I can do it, you can do it. Sweet. Appreciate you guys for watching. Hope your season goes well, and Schmidt, we're out.